So it's June 6th. The heat of the stinky New York summer is beating down on everyone, even at night. Garbage smells disgusting. I hate summer in New
Ugh,
York.
it's so stinky
It's stinky and hot. Um,
and
and
sticky.
Will, you have the day off, and uh, you're at home doing something, probably.
He is reading.
Hmm. What?
He's reading a book. He's reading something super intellectual, like about, like, I don't know, racism or something, or sexism.
Okay.
He's reading about an ism
Sure.
and like the new theories on
Hmm.
and commentary on it.
I feel like Will really likes the philosophy of Foucault, just because I hated everyone in grad school that was obsessed with Foucault. And because I read a lot and didn't understand any of it. So I feel like Will's probably reading some Foucault and really getting it and
I know
understanding.
nothing about Foucault, but
I don't either.
Will
and,
Will
I,
probably.
and I had to write a lot of papers on it. It's like, fuck this guy. I don't know what's happening. Um,
Okay.
when you hear a knock at your door.
Oh, a knock. He goes down. He looks in the people. He, wow, you're knocking. What do
Yeah.
I owe the honor?
Well, today is a special day.
A special day. What day would that be?
Are you gonna let me in?
Oh yeah, come on in. Come on in, man. Sorry. Yep.
He walks in. He has his messenger bag. Um, has like patches on it. It's very ska. Uh, I just imagine Fedya's being in a ska band probably at some point, and he sets down his bag next to him and sits down on your couch. Will,
Yes.
I believe today is your unbirthday.
Oh shit. Is it is it June? Is it June 6th?
It's June 6th.
Fuck. Then yes, that would be my birthday. Yes. Thank you for that reminder. Why do we have to be reminded of that? I mean, is it necessary?
I thought it could be nice to celebrate, but if not, that's fine. Uh,
Well, yeah, you know what? Let's celebrate. Why not? I mean, it was very traumatic. We shouldn't let it win.
right,
I mean,
right.
I've done some good things and met some good people. You know, it's good. It's good. Let's celebrate that I'm not dead yet.
Right. He turns his messenger bag upside down on the table, and like a shit ton of blood bags fall onto your coffee table.
Hey,
I brought you a
I
present.
needed I needed more of these. How did you know that?
I looked in your fridge the last time I was here.
Of course you did. Ah, right. And he picks them up and he puts them in the fridge. Actually, let's do this. Hey, you throw them to me, and let's let's make it fun. We're celebrating.
Right, right. He
So he
starts
like
to.
walks over to the kitchen and opens up the fridge. He's like, "Okay, toss it here, right in the pocket."
Wow, wow, yeah. He starts to throw them. This is very fun. I'm
Yeah.
having a great time.
Does he seem to be having a great time, or
He kind of does.
it kind of does? All right, for Fenya,
Yeah,
this is actual enthusiasm.
yeah. It's enthusiasm. Do you usually celebrate?
Celebrate my Kindred day, or just celebrate in general.
I meant celebrate the day you died. I have seen you
Oh,
celebrate other things before.
yeah, I don't really celebrate this.
Mm,
It was a bit, like I said, it was a bit traumatic. Um,
right,
yeah.
right.
Did I? I don't think I ever told you that story.
You have not.
Yeah. Um, is, do you want to hear it?
Would it be cathartic for you to share it?
I mean, I guess I haven't told it in a while, actually. No, but I can't even remember the last time I talked about it, actually.
Then I would like to hear it.
I mean, because we're friends, right? We're
I
brothers.
I consider us friends.
Well, it was uh, it was a beautiful June day, like totally the opposite of stinky, smelly, humid New York. I mean, it was New York, but it wasn't as stinky back then. And my sister, Clara, she was supposed to be getting married, which, normally a day like that, you'd be like, perfect, right? Beautiful, beautiful bride, beautiful setup, everybody gathered, let's celebrate. But I, she, the guy that the guy that she was marrying, was someone who forced her into it, who was an awful, awful, awful person. And they tried to stop the wedding. And instead, I got stabbed by this awful, awful poor excuse of a person. Can you even call him that? He's a monster. Yeah, stabbed me, and everything went black. And the next thing I knew, I woke up and I was in Anna and David's house, and Anna was there with me, and I never saw my sister again.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Really? I did. Just she was my older sister. Clara means light, and she was light.
Not that there are great ways to come into this world, but that sounds pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah, I searched and searched, searched and searched for that bastard. He disappeared, and so did she.
Maybe he died.
I fucking hope he died. I fucking hope so. And I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't get the chance to do anything to my sister.
Who knows? Maybe she survived. Maybe there are some wolves running around.
That would be nice.
It would be nice.
But thanks for thanks for listening, man.
Yeah, of course I thought this would be a nice gesture. Kind of feel like I just made you relive some trauma, so sorry about that.
Yeah. No, it still was a very nice gesture. It was appreciated. It was. I mean, those things gotta come out sometime, right? I mean, or else they'll just sneak up on you when you're not looking and cause problems. So I don't have to pay a therapist to listen to me. So I guess it's a win. It's a win.
Maybe it would be beneficial to talk to a therapist.
I mean, do we? Yeah. Are there therapists that aren't related to the Camarilla though? I feel like every therapist I've ever tried to go to was Camarilla, and I just cannot, just can't do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I would
You
not
get it, right? I
trust a
mean,
Camarilla therapist, to be honest.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Barney just tried to jump in the chair and fell out of it. Try again, buddy. Try again. You can do
It's
it.
hard work to be a cat.
He's so large and just has no control of his body.
Mm,
You know, you could always get a therapist and then I could just erase their memory.
yeah,
Something to
that's
think about.
true. You would do that for me?
Of
Would I
course.
have to pay you a fee?
No, I would do it pro bono.
That is so nice. Is that because it's my death day today?
No, it's because you're my friend and I upcharge the Camarilla enough to pay all of my bills without having to charge my friends.
Fuck yeah, you're brilliant.
Thank you.
I would like to. What other plan? I mean, you've done a lot of this sort of a celebration, right? So what else do we do?
Well,
What usually commences at such an event?
I would say sometimes it's helpful to visit your grave, but I don't actually know if you have one.
I mean, I did. I think I do. I never go to see it. It's by my parents' house.
Well, maybe today isn't the day to go for the first time.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Uh, let's go then. Do I have to bring something? Do I put like flowers on it, shit like that?
I mean, it's your grave.
Or like what do other people do?
I don't know. I've only ever done this for myself and
What do you do then when you go to your grave?
I don't have one.
Well, do you go somewhere else instead then, or do you just skip this whole thing altogether?
No, I don't skip it. I just go to church.
Should have guessed that.
That's where my family's buried, so it feels close enough.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. And you get a lot of comfort from the church. It's good for you, man. Okay, so over there.
Maybe we should get some flowers. Could be nice.
Yeah, flowers are good. Nice and colorful. They're vibrant. They get very dead after sitting there for a while. It's appropriate on a grave, right?
Right, right. And it would make us look less weird.
Yeah, because that's normally what humans do when they go.
I mean, it will be weird because we're going to put flowers on a grave that's been dead for a long time, but
Right. Yeah. Um.
we can also skip it.
Uh. Nah. I want the whole experience here. I've never done this before, so we should go all out on the first one at least.
All
Maybe
right.
next year we can dial it back.
Sure,
I think.
sure. Okay, well, let's go. I'm sure the bodega has some overpriced bunch of flowers we can buy.
It most surely does. Let's go
And you go
after you.
to the deli on the corner, buy a $10 bouquet of the saddest flowers you've ever seen in your life, and head via motorcycle
Yeah. Oh, Fed, you
to.
ride my bike?
Yeah, of course I'll ride your bike.
Yes. I always
Um,
get so excited when people will ride my bike. I don't know why.
he rides your bike. Looks particularly small in the leather jacket and helmet.
Helmet. Make it
um, and ride out to Will's grave. And you get there, it's late at night, midnight, 1 o'clock. Do you know where it is?
wear. Yeah, I do, but only because my 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 mom's buried there too. My pa.
Next time we'll bring flowers for them as well.
Yeah, that would be nice. He leads them over to where the grave is.
Um, and Fedya sets down the flowers on Will's grave, just in front of it. Did they bury anything?
I have no idea. Um, I took me a while to come to after I was turned. I really I really should have been dead and buried in the ground for David. From what I heard, David got to me pretty late. It's kind of a surprise that I'm even still here. I don't know
Well,
what that tells you.
I'm glad that you're still here.
Thanks, Fetya. Do you ever wonder, if what your life would have been if you hadn't been turned?
Sometimes I think
I mean,
I pretty much know what mine would have been.
What would yours have been? I'm curious. What do you think? What?
I would have gotten married, had children, worked in a factory, died at a young age, probably, with little to no money to my name.
Factory. When did you? When did you die?
Well, not to be insensitive, but you know, there are poor people in the world.
Right. Right. Well, so you feel like you're better off as a kindred than
Not really, but can't change anything now, so trying to make the best of it.
good for you.
What about you?
I mean, when things went for me, I would just be dead. Just very, very dead. I don't know though. I mean, if you could, take all that, but just, fucking the monster wasn't a thing that took away everything that I loved, every person that I loved, took away my Charlie, away my Clara. And if he wasn't a thing, then, well, maybe I could have had a happy ending.
Maybe.
Could have
Never
found
would
some
have.
nice girl, marry me, had a couple of kids, doctored up people. I mean, I guess I've been doctoring up people since then, so
And you had a girl for a while.
I did. I loved her so much. Thought we were gonna have forever together. Obviously, we couldn't have kids, but had our work, had each other. It was pretty great while it lasted.
I think a lot of kindred throw around the word forever. We're still people that change.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
There are still different phases of this life.
My parents, though, they really loved each other. Anna and David, they've been making it work for fucking forever. I believe that there's love out there that can last forever. I have to believe it because what else was the point? All this fucking suffering.
There are many kinds of love.
That's true. That's true.
And I'm sure you'll find a nice girl someday.
Maybe. But like you said, there's other kinds of love, and I've got that in Aces. I haven't thought about her in a long time.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Have you ever loved anyone, Fidya? I mean, like romantic kind of love.
Yes. Can be difficult, though.
Yeah, but that's what makes it worth it, you know?
Maybe.
If it were easy, it wouldn't mean so much. Tell me about them.
They were understanding and forgiving, which was something that I needed. We shared a lot of values and worldviews.
It's very important.
I was myself with him, with them. Which I hadn't been in a long time. But things got complicated.
As they usually do. Especially for us, Kindred.
Especially for us, Kindred. And I'm not as young as I look, but it can make things complicated.
He kind of puts his arm on his shoulder. Um, kind of like a brotherly pat, rub, whatever. Um, and he looks him in the eye and he says very deliberately, "Do you still get to see him?"
Yes. So that's nice.
That's very nice. You know, I know your church is important to you and all. I know the teaching's a little short sighted in certain areas. But I just want you to know I'm glad you I'm glad you have him, had him, and for a time where things don't have to be so complicated for you.
That would be nice. But I think I've sworn off human lovers for now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, at this point, kindred lovers not really a thing either.
Well,
At least for me.
I suppose we can just revel in our bachelorhood together.
It's two bros standing over a grave, talking about love and life.
Just a normal day.
Normal day.
Celebrating your death.
Yeah, a lot of years ago. I'm glad we did this.
Good. Couldn't tell how it was going to land, so I'm glad that it worked.
And I'm usually down for most things. I'm a pretty open-minded guy.
I would agree with that.
I enjoy talking to you, Fedya.
Me too, Will.
Even though you're a pain in the ass sometimes.
Thank you.
Kind of par for the course.
I'm
sure I'm a pain in your ass too, so.
Yes. Occasionally. Can I drive your motorcycle back?
Oh, that's a big ask. It's my baby. I don't have children, so I gotta take care of my bike. But for you, go for it.
Great. Is it like riding a bicycle?
You've never done this before?
No.
Fuck. Well, let me teach you.
I also
It's
don't
like
know how to ride a bicycle.
You've never even ridden a bicycle. That could be. Well, I will give you this. Motorcycles are easier. They got thicker wheels, so it's easier to balance on them.
Okay.
So let's go. Let's go try it. I mean, we're safe. We've got our jackets.
We're dead.
And we're dead. So what do we got to lose? And although if
I will buy you a new motorcycle if I break this one.
I love you, man. Let's do it then. Come on. He goes back to the bike.
And you spend the remainder of the evening teaching Fedya how to ride a motorcycle, which goes horribly for the first 2 hours. He picks it up eventually, but it doesn't go well at all. And eventually you drive both of you back to Manhattan.
I'll drive back.
Yeah.
We made progress.
Where you part
I'll take it to plus, we don't want anybody to stop you because, you
right.
Yeah.
Look like a child.
Yeah, that whole thing.
And so ends Will's death day in 2012.